Now we review Megalopolis. Megalopoli. Megalopolis. Megalopolis. Nailed it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just experienced Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. I'm not going to say I watched Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, because that was an experience, all right. Yeah. Before I go any further, of course, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you can help me make a better world, because that's expensive. Anyway, so Megalopolis is a project taken on by Adam Driver's character of Caesar in order to create a utopian society. And this is driven by the fact that Caesar has created a substance called megalon, which is a new building material. There is an old regime that is trying to stop Caesar from bringing the world of the poor into a better way of living in what is apparently an alternate reality not so far from our current time, in a version of New York. They call this Rome, but there are scenes when you see American flags, and you even see some Nazi imagery, and I saw holidays from various religions, including Judaism and Christianity, and a lot of strange things. And to be completely honest with you, I've watched a few reviews of this movie before filming my own, because I wanted to get that kind of input. And I do have to point out that nobody has mentioned the fact that there's a lot of Shakespeare in this. You know, there's at least 2 occasions under which Adam Driver's character of Caesar begins to give Shakespearean monologues. So what you're looking at is if somebody watched a Shakespearean play brought into the modern day and then made their own version of it. That's what's going on. You know, you've got something that could be happening in ancient Rome happening in modern society or postmodern society. And, you know, I think what's going on here is that Francis Ford Coppola is trying to say that the world is confusing. And, you know, it's like there are major characters who didn't even notice they were there. You know, like the mayor's fixer, who's played by some prominent actor, I forget who he's there for a moment and then he's gone. And it was like, what happened to that character? Did he just disappear? Well, yeah, sometimes people drop out of the news. So it's kind of like if you're trying to take all of this in from a corner of the universe and you don't know what's happening in all the situations. I mean, that's what I think is going on. This movie is really weird. There's very heavy imagery, and there's a lot of very strange costume choices and just bizarre lighting. And, you know, it's like they're blending Roman spectacle with modern day, and there are people wearing what look to be Romanesque costumes. And there is one really weird scene where, you know, this one character is getting it on with this chick and calling her his auntie. And I don't know if it's like they're actually supposed to be related. I don't think they are. But that's gross. That was really gross. Very strange movie. And I mean, everybody's saying that this movie is a mess. Yes, I think it is a mess. It is supposed to be a mess. I mean, as I say, if I were to sum this movie up in one sentence, it would be, no more drugs for Francis Ford Coppola. Because, yeah, it's a very weird movie and it's very hard to follow. And I mean, people are saying the first half is better than the second half. No, I actually thought that the second half was easier to understand. But the first half was louder and there was just a lot going on stage. There's a lot of things happening in front of you. And the imagery and just how it's shot, it's very much this tonally confusing film. There's one point where you start seeing the film split into triple shots. And, you know, it's like various things are happening to show an inclusion. And it's like, okay, various things are happening to show an inclusion. But you have not explained to me how any of this works. I mean, yes, okay, you're building this dream structure called Megalopolis, right? And there are people that lost their homes because Megalopolis was built. All right, that's a poignant note, but it's never followed up on. You know, there's just a guy handing out money or something in that scene, and you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to really take out of this? It's like this feels like it was a malformed idea during a fever dream while somebody was, you know, tripping balls. It's just, this is a weird movie. It's not the only weird movie I've seen. I mean, you know, it actually reminds me a little bit of Hellboy the Crooked Man, but yeah, I mean, the movie is doing surprisingly well according to my local box office, but I believe the budget was something like $120 million, $140 million. And as I'm filming this, it has not cracked a $10 million box office. So it is getting slaughtered in terms of being a big blockbuster film of this nature. But everybody's saying that, you know, Francis Ford Coppola made exactly what he wanted to make, which is why this is, again, it's what I would call an art film, okay? And what I would call an art film means that it's probably going to have some kind of very poignant note in society, but, you know, art films are the kind of thing you watch because you're supposed to more than because you want to, and they invoke certain emotions. So in terms of it being an art film, I also have to say that I can't recommend it because it's just very strange, and it's not going to pull you in and make you want to watch more. It's a big, crazy, loud experience. And again, I think that's what Francis Ford Coppola wanted. It is what is attempted, but the attempt doesn't feel worthwhile to me. I don't walk away from this particular piece of media with any stronger understanding of the world around me. I walk away from this piece of media going, well, that happened. So yeah, can't recommend it. Bottom of the watch list. This is an art film. And I better go take care of that. I'm Richard.
Greetings, humans! It's your old pal Randall the Rat again, and I'm taking a break from eating your delicious face to remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. And why should you do that? Well, for one thing, see this bling here? That awesome, isn't it? Yeah, got a dragon on it. This is what you get if you go to the Conqueror and start the Great Wall of China Challenge. Yeah. Walk long enough, bike long enough, you can plant 5 trees and get this awesome necklace, which the owner of this channel, Richard, has done for you, because he wanted to plant 5 trees and get an awesome necklace. And for every 1,000 subscribers he gets, he also buys a bracelet from 4Ocean, and they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. So the more money he has, the more of these challenges he buys from the Conqueror, and the more trees he plants for you. So if you comment, you like and subscribe, he can buy more bracelets, pull more trash out of the ocean, and plant more trees. Isn't that awesome? Shouldn't you be doing that then? Be smart. Click click that like button, or I'll eat you. Might eat you anyway. You look delicious.